Well, hello everyone, welcome to a Star Wars Imperial Assault, my review of Return to Hoth, which I should have done ages ago, however, So, this video is going to be placed into parts, so if you want to watch some bits you can, if you want to skip some of the other bits you can, it's entirely up to you. This is just to kind of condense things down, so some bits may be that you already know, hence why you can actually skip, to make like this viewing well, just less longer. So let's begin, shall we? Okay, so we start off with the rule book. Very simple. Open up the page and it gives you all the contents on here, and it tells you what you need to do before you play Return to Hoth. There's just one thing that's always bugs me, not only just in this but also in Descent, where I don't know, for some strange reason it says like before you do anything but adding more cards to it, you need to finish off a campaign if you're in one before you add anything. That just doesn't make sense at all. I mean, let's face it, the only things that are fixed are the Imperial class, so you can't change that, of course, and the Rebels heroes with their class. I mean, that's already fixed, so you can't change them. And then it comes down to excuse me, the side missions, because they're already been picked, then that's already done. So what is left is some equipment, all the shop cards, the Imperial's new forces that they can use, the new crates as well, that deck, the supply cards. So yeah, that's really about it. So it's the items, supplies, and the Imperials. Well, they're not all Imperials, but we won't get to that. The Imperial deployment cards. That's it. I mean, why can you not add them? Who knows? I say just do it anyway. A lot of people do, just because it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's really about it in this page. It has the expansion rules. You have two types of cards sometimes with the same name, so some of them would be for the campaign, and I should actually zoom in a bit. There you go. So some of them would be for the campaign, and maybe I'll zoom in a little bit more. I should actually just pick up the book and get close to the camera. And some of them will be in Skirmish right there. No, actually I will just pick up the book. It'll be easier. Okay, then the tile types it has here. That's quite nice, because you're all about the core games. Return to Hoth, the desert, core, snow. Snow is very important in this one. Interior, of course, and habitat. Habitat is as long as you have a tile which is that particular like creature, as it were, you can actually deploy them. For example, in this one, the Wampa, it has a habitat of snow. If you don't have any snow tiles, then you can't use them. Right, so you have a bit about the class cards. Just briefly, recon tokens is for the new hero. We've got skirmish attachments, so you can add some skirmish upgrades. We've got some neutral deployment cards, which, yeah, okay. The neutral deployment cards cannot be used in the campaign, obviously, because that's all skirmish. Turn the page, then it talks about a bit more interesting on the skirmish. 4-player skirmish. Nice, always nice to have some rules about the 4-player skirmishes instead of 2-player. Of course, that's helpful when it comes down to having more models available. Yep, it's on both pages. It's quite nice. something that I really like, the rules clarifications and reference additions. Just reread some of the rules on that was already been placed in the rule books itself, but it just goes into a bit more depth, which I really like. And then it comes down to the end of the book. Right, then it comes to the campaign book. Actually, I'll zoom out a bit. She's not zoom in. So we have the main campaign of this book here. The time period is set in 5, so any cards that's like 2 to 4 you cannot have. Well, that's easier said than done. We have a few new bits. We have threat missions, which are side missions. I'll go into that later, and it's just really more to do with if the rebels decide to do that mission, then that's that. It all depends if they win or not. If they don't, then of course the Imperial player will just get it straight away. It's a quick threat side mission. That's all. You have some banes and boons in this one. Some rewards. That's always quite nice. But anyway, yeah. Then it goes into the story already. And I do quite like the first map. Nothing but snow. And the rebels actually get to have this snow rebel troopers. Okay, I can't remember what they were called. Why did I not remember? That's really dumb. Right, so they're called the Echo Base Troopers, and you start with 2 of them straight away. That's very nice, very nice. I really like this because it really does feel like it's really more interesting, more battles, and more variety in everything. I mean, everything looks great. Every single map looks amazing. It's probably because of the snow. I've read a few of these, and I've yet to play it because I've been busy doing other bits and pieces. But well, just only recently finished the last campaign of Imperial Assault. Oh, but then playing new games. I mean, this, I am looking forward to playing this. Well, anyway, on the back you have the new campaign log, and the finale is Our Last Hope straight away. So there's only one finale, and it's a very interesting last final mission. I mean, that I was like, oh wow, lots of surprises in the finale. Oh, by the way, I'm probably be playing the Empire, of course, so that's why I was allowed to read it. I always seem to like playing the bad guys. Actually, I tend to get forced to play the bad guys. I'm not going to complain though. Bad guys playing fun. Anyway, that's the book. I really liked. All the rules are quite short. There's bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, I love it and looking forward to it. It comes with, of course, a skirmish map sheet. So here we have Echo Base. Yeah, it's quite near each other there. However, needs to go around, so you have like. Anyway, this is, I'm not 100% sure about this one. However, on the other side, yeah, you get well, technically like 4 missions, 4 skirmish missions. Because A and B, that's 2, and the other side A and B. This is a Hoth battlefield, which is more of a 4-player. which looks really fun. Anyway, enough about the skirmish maps. Here we have the campaign cards. We have the campaign itself. We have the threat cards, which is the brand new threat side mission cards that comes with the Return to Hoth and can only be played in Return to Hoth. And we have the normal side mission deck. So of course there's a whole bunch of these. Actually, I'm going to zoom. No, come on, zoom out a bit. Jeez, my camera really. Oh, so awkward. Anyway. Oh no, and I'm kicking my camera stand. That's really great for this review. Yeah, that's really professional, isn't it? So anyway, a whole bunch of nice looking cards, as it were, with the fluff, of course, and yeah, and the page numbers, which there you go. The threat, well, you get 4 of these. Well, you may get 4 of these. This is all depends. And yeah, it gives you the fluff, the side mission and page, and what the Imperial player would get. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. It's always nice to have some extra rewards, just because the rebels are annoying. There's 3 side missions for the 3 characters, of course, because they might want to get their rewards as well, just in case. All of them here. That's very nice. That's the campaign cards. Okay, so here we have the 4 skirmish mission cards: Safe and Sound and Rapid Adaption. These are the normal 2-player games. The Blood in the Snow and Battle for Hoth, they are the 4-player games. So this one's all about the skirmish doesn't end until someone reaches 40 victory points. Rapid Adaption is all about riding tauntauns when you interact with one of the tauntaun tokens. Well, it's not a tauntaun token; it's just a normal token, really. You get +2 speed. You gain some victory points for it as well. The Blood in the Snow is a free for all, so all, while the Battle for Hoth is a team battle. That's going to be quite fun. We have the deployment cards right here. Deployment cards for Skirmish, it is, for the 3 new heroes, and of course Leia Organa, with Loco only costing 4, and with Leia and Verena costing 8. So yeah, these 2 are more expensive, but then again, Loki only has 4 health, whilst Verena has 11 and Leia has 8. So that kind of explains why. And of course Leia has a lot more abilities, which is always quite fun. But this is only for Skirmish. If we take them away and look at some of the attachments, when I say some, I mean really one. If I zoom in, every single time, zoom in, I could zoom out. Zoom out, I zoom in. Why do I not know how to use my camcorder? Right, well anyway, targeting computer, you have 2 of them, they're attachments. It's for vehicle droids or heavy weapons, and while attacking, figures in this group may reroll 1 attack die, and it only costs 1 to buy, which is quite nice actually. Very nice. It comes with 9 command cards for Skirmish, of course. Yeah, okay, if I just pick up some of these and put it to the camera and read it. So this is the Master Operative. It's for Verona Telos. It costs 2, and used when you declare close quarters, you become focused. Apply +1 surge to attack. That's nice. I haven't even got into the close quarters and all that stuff, but I think when it comes down to actually reading the character cards themselves. Well, that's would explain a little bit more. Anyway, how about this one right here? Negation. It's 1 to buy, so here are. Use after your opponent plays a command card with a cost of 0. Discard that card and cancel its effects. Very nice. Or how about this one right here? Harsh Environment. It's 0 cast. So, well, 0 buy, sorry. Use at the start of a round. Until the end of the round, figures on exterior spaces apply -1 dodge to their defense. Dodge, evade. And figures on exterior spaces apply +1 defense to the defense results. Very interesting. All 9 cards are all different. None of them duplicates. Can't go wrong there. And last for this video is some of the tiles that I'm going to be showing. Just some. I don't want to show all of them because that means it takes too much time. They look absolutely awesome. It's on both sides, of course. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Water. Interior. Yeah. More water. Elevation lines. Inside, which looks really interesting. Yeah. Very good. Even on that. It's all icy. Icy nicey. Very nice. And that's it for this video, for part 1 it is. You could check out part 2, which will have a look at some of the other, well, heroes as it were.